Alright, what's up y'all, LakerFan here. As I was about to tell today's video, we're here to talk about the pure lockdown problem of NBA 2K24. So, to get you guys a little bit of information, 99 rating builds seem to be extremely bad value in this year's game. I just showcased in yesterday's video, we were showing a 99 dunk build and you would go down 2 ratings on your dunk and you get 5 overall points back in total. Same with, I even saw a clip of someone dropping their 3-pointer from 99 to 98 and you get 4 points back off just that. So, to talk about that even further, we have builds like this. Shout out to Dooms once again for another build like this. I actually showcased his video of the 99 3-pointer as well. So he's been putting in a lot of work with this pre-season content and stuff like that. So go show him some love 100%. He's a little bit of a smaller creator, but he's on the come up for sure and he's been working 100%. And I gotta show my props to him, absolutely. So as far as the build though, you can see 99 prim, 99 steel. These types of builds wreak havoc at the beginning of every 2K for the last, I don't even know how long, bro. I mean, 22 and 23 next gen, it completely dominated the game in the early portions both times, and they've both got patched. Now this year, I don't think it's going to go to that extent because I believe these types of builds should not be punished at all for this investment that they're going for, because as you can see, as far as how it fills out for the rest of the build, it's looking terrible. 75 driving dunk, 75 3-pointer, 75 pass sack. Everything else completely non-existent. I mean, mid-range, not even really that great as far as shootable. It's still like, you know, makeable, but close shot, not good. No standing dunk. Driving lay, not very good. Obviously, the ball handle can't really do much putting it on the ground. It can't even defend the interior or rebound. It's purely a perimeter lockdown defender that can spot up in the corner and not be a complete liability when it comes to passing the ball back or, you know, moving the ball up the court. Not to mention, on this version, I believe you do need 99 stamina to have Hall of Fame 94 feet, so just keep that in mind as well, as far as one modification I would make toward a build like this. But besides that, I want to compare and tell you guys how I believe these builds are going to be severely overrated. The 6'7", 6'6" pure locks that are going to have, you know, good speed, good prim, good steel, stuff like that. So if you hear what I just said earlier of the whole investment of 99 overall ratings on your builds, so 99 prim, 99 steel, right? Those are extremely expensive. Now, you take that and compare this to Hollywood's 6'8" right here, and shout out to Hollywood. I think I definitely had plans of someone on my Pro-Am team having a build like this as far as their back-end type build. And this build is going to have really good prim D and steel, even still. So you have 94, and we'll get into some badge threshold levels that we'll talk about in just a second here, but 94 prim, 96 steel, 94 block as well, even pairing that with pretty decent vertical, I would actually even say really good vertical, and speed. So this build will end up getting an elite level of chase down artist as well, and even still has decent interior defense at 77. So, and you could even argue, you know, added a little bit more ball handle and speed with ball, but it even has standing dunk too. I mean, you compare that all across the board here, it's just got more ratings and more points invested into certain things, and 99 rating builds are getting severely hurt in this year's game. Now, mind you, this is a 6'8" right here. Obviously, this is going to be a 6'6". You can do the same thing on a 6'7", so you could have, like, you know, the prim D and steel both extremely high. Point being, though, I don't know if there's going to be a point in making a 6'7" or a 6'6" this year, in my opinion. So, to come back to the badge thresholds that we'll talk about in like literally 2 seconds, I want you to remember the 94 prim, 96 steel, and the fact that it gets good block. We don't have to pay attention exactly to the rating real quick though, but just keep these 2 ratings in mind, 94 prim, 96 steel. So now we move over to the defensive badge requirements. These are posted by Zach Timmerman. They are precise, at least to his, you know, and he's a 2K developer. So these are precise in my opinion. So we have 94 feet. This is a max height of 6'8", but mind you, you can still be 6'8" and get exactly what we're showing right here. So 93 perimeter defense and 99 stamina. Now, I will warn you ahead of time, I haven't seen whether the 6'8" builds actually cap out at 98 stamina, or if you go lower on the weight, you can get 99. The 94 feet isn't exactly the point of what I'm talking about in today's video. It's more about this. So, right stick ripper, as you can see, 96 steel is exactly what you need to get that on the Hall of Fame level. You will still get that on a 6'8" with your steel rating at the 96. Not to mention, obviously, interceptor, 95 for the Hall of Fame. The only real important badge you're missing out on as a 6'8" versus a 6'7" when it comes to that really high investment of your steel rating is going to be the glove on Hall of Fame. But like I just said, it's extremely hard to afford that type of investment on 2 defensive ratings in general. And if you wanted to maybe cut out on just the prim D and still get 99 steel, I just don't think that's worth the investment of being 6'7" versus 6'8", in my humble opinion. I think the 6'8" builds naturally balance themselves out to that 96 steel rating, and it's the perfect threshold for a lot of different things that you would want, and the cheapness factor of it is still there, 100%. And obviously, as you can see, you could argue the fast feet on 97 prim is a possibility, but not to mention, just keep in mind, acceleration is still something you're gonna have to play into that factor as well, which obviously, as you can see with Doom's build, he actually does still invest into its 85 acceleration with the 99 prim. So there are still going to be like positives to this, 100%. I just don't think that they're going to be quite as worth, in my opinion. Because again, I mean, you take a look at the builds, it's tough, man. You don't have any interior defending ability at all. 40 interior, I had better on that on my 6'3 last year, and then also no block rating either with pretty low vertical. You come over to this one, good vert, 94 block, you get Hoff chase down artist with that paired with the speed as well, 77 interior and 94 block. With that, you're gonna be looking at the gold anchor. I mean, you're talking a lot of different things here that are extremely important and valuable. I mean, this is a tough build right here, 100%. The 6'8", it's looking gross. Shout out to Hollywood again for this build. But mainly, my point of what I'm talking about here is, do you really want like one level of certain badges? Mind you, we'll actually come back to Twitter and go to my little conversation right here again of the fact that 94 prim actually even still gets you Hall of Fame Challenger and Hall of Fame ankle braces, which who knows, that actually might be kind of valueless here considering people will just get ankle breaker by default rather than actually having to like choose to put their badge points on it. But I mean, man, like 94 Prim D is still getting you gold clamps, it's still getting you Hoff Challenger, ankle braces as well, it's getting fast feet on gold. I mean, personally, I think 94 Prim is sounding like it's going to be one of the best value ratings in the game. And then not to mention 96 Steel is looking pretty good too. You get the Hoff Interceptor, as we've already mentioned, you know, and same with the right stick Ripper at 96 on the dot as well. It's looking really good, man, personally. And, you know, again, this is potentially achievable. I'm not sure because I haven't got my hands on the builder yet, but it's possible that with a 6'8", you could still be looking at 94 feet on Hall of Fame too. I'll have to test out the minimum weight as far as that goes as well, but I mean, man, it's looking tough. The 6'8s are looking gross for the lock builds, 100%. So let me know what you guys think as far as this stuff goes, whether you believe the 6'8 or the 6'6" / you know, 6'7" pure lock type builds were going to be more valuable. Which one do you think is better? I truly do believe these 6'8s versatility is going to shine through like crazy. I think these are going to dominate the park. I think you're going to see a lot of switch everything teams where you maybe even come out here with 2 of these and you start getting real greasy with it. And obviously there's gonna be potential that you could maybe like morph around certain ratings right here and maybe go with something more like silver anchor and gold chase down and up your defensive rebound, or you know, a couple different tweaks here and there to get that D board up a little bit more. But whatever you decide to do, it's still looking like a really good on-ball defender with the Hoff Challenger and the right stick Ripper and the Interceptor and everything you can do with this. I truly do envision that my Pro-Am team will decide to run a 6'8 back end that looks very similar to this and has all of these ratings, at least the 2 of them right here between Prim and Steel, 100% in this range right here. The block and, you know, chase down / anchor ability will definitely be up for debate. This is going to be the highest you probably like choose to go with it, obviously, but I mean, shoot, man, Hoff chase down on a 6'8 with like crazy speed and crazy vert. It's looking beautiful. I'm very hopeful that I can get these types of ratings on even my own build as well and get 94 block and 94 prim on my pure slasher type where I don't have to invest anything into my shooting. But yeah, once again, 99 ratings, they get extremely expensive. So even with that pure slasher, I have to temper my expectations as far as like going super high on my dunk rating. We already reacted to D-Man's video yesterday. If you want to see that, feel free to. Like I said, he dropped his dunk ratings by 2, bro, and he went down 5 overall. It's insane. It's like crazy how expensive these 99 ratings are going to be. So I highly recommend you guys cap out at 96 / 94 on a lot of different ratings. Same goes for like 3-pointer. 99.3 does not seem worth it. 96 is looking really good. Gold limitless. It's got a lot of different good catch and shooting badges and open looks and all types of stuff like that. That's going to be really valuable. I think 96 is looking really good for the 3. I think 96 is looking really good for the Steel. 94 sounded like a really good cap to go for Prim D. And then also 97 dunk is looking like the move for the precision dunker on Hall of Fame. Not to mention you get all the different dunk packages that you're going to require for that as well. So we'll keep you guys informed with that best value for every rating when we get even more intel when we actually play the game, because I know that's a banger video that I drop pretty much every year, and we'll 100% get on that as quick as possible as well in this year's game. But you're gonna need some more intel for that, obviously, and I appreciate you guys watching these videos for the preseason type stuff. This is probably my last one of before release and before launch, so I will try and get you guys that Ben Simmons kind of pure slasher type build on day 1 that I'm going to be maining 100%, and then I'll also try and get some Giannis style build that I'm probably going to be playing with on Pro-Am as well. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm absolutely really locked in for this year's game, and I think it's going to be so fun to get some new experience like this. This is going to be something that we haven't experienced for a long time. The way the badge system works, the way the limited builder is as well. Role players are kind of back in a way in this year's game. I think this is going to be a really fun new experience for a lot of new people who haven't really played anything before 2K20 on some 2K19 and 18 stuff, and I'm excited for you guys to even play something like this, depending on the gameplay, obviously. But anyway, that is all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new to noties, all good stuff. And like always, try to 1,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put 6.8 or put 6.7 in the comments. Short sports mail through for whichever one you support more, or even 6.6 if you prefer that as well. But anyway, obviously everybody's opinion is up to their own. I appreciate you guys watching, and other than that, stay tuned for more videos post launch. Appreciate you guys, and take it easy. Peace.